What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Typotnews here, and welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. Now, right when we left off, we just come out of this tunnel that led from Great-Grandma Edie's room into Calvin's, who, as I remember, was the one who had been making all those pictures we'd been seeing before, and appears quite obvious here. But now, we're going to journey into what this game has to offer us next. Oh, and we're in Sam's room, too. They shared. Okay.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Two men.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Gonna try to do what I did.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Oh gosh, watching this from
That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Got goosebumps from that.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
It's the same thing I tried to do as a kid. See if I could make it all the way around the tree.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Another hidden door. Just to be clear, I want this house. So if any of you has a house exactly like this for sale, I will take it. These secret passages are just my forte.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Alright, the music just got creepy and I don't like it. Not that this whole thing hasn't been creepy already, but an enjoyable creepy.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Is that a pie?
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right!
Of course.
Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
It's that Halloween music. Okay, I'm really, really happy
Found
with this now.
Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman Killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
It's Dad's saw. Wouldn't a saw be a better weapon? No, I guess not. Harder to wield.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara!
Oh, this ain't real.
Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
The Halloween music again. This is fantastic. Oh, I can't find that. took a little pleasure in that.
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Well,
I
on the
returned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
was not
Was he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara. There's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. Wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Hey, but where's Walt? Where's Waldo? Or Walter? Where's the other one? Just beat him to death? Oh, nope, he's gone.
Man had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
I'm ready for a jump scare.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time.
Whoa.
He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
All right.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
I was about to make that pun. You stole it from me. I was about to make that pun. All right, in the ear. I was about to make the pun. I'm so disappointed.
Edie told me all Barbara
also
wanted
proud.
was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Right, that's a little bit messed up. Does anybody else have pie for their birthday instead of cake? I'm not a big fan of cake, so my mama always makes pie. Right, back through here. Down you
I
go.
guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
I'm sure if you ever did, she gave you an earful.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Whenever people ask me about my family, The first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
She's the famous one.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Well, your mom was obsessive about locking things. Oh, that's right, I can go...
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
There you go. Well, you're a tall girl. I would sing Trouble in River City, but it's probably copyrighted and not good.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Same speech I got sometimes. It's not the basement, usually the shed.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Hey, the music picked up. I can't see a thing.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Oh, so he was alive a lot longer than everybody thought.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you'll be used to anything.
Exact same routine for so long. I go nuts.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Those peaches? Oh, okay. Peaches, fine. They were mushrooms, I was going to be like...
And then one day,
sit in the truck.
everything just stopped.
Oh, you died in 2005, didn't you?
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Or you just survived till 2005, so you're gonna die now.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
This seems sketchy. This seems so sketchy. Are those still just cookbooks? I have to check those books. Curses and other... Nope, these are good books. Sounded really terrible. I do like to cook. I'm more of a fiction person and the ethereal myself.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake.
Are you just gonna beat the wall in? Yes!
But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Beat the wall in, it's the best way out. Don't get hit
Whatever's
by a
out
train.
there,
Dude,
I want you to know I'm ready for it.
don't get hit by a train. That would be a really disappointing.
I'm going
death.
to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
I knew he was gonna get hit by the train. I shouldn't be laughing. I'm a terrible human being, but that was certainly interesting.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
You don't get hit by a train either. Keep going. Just drop. It's easier. Okay. Come on. Don't be a pansy.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Oh, it's almost empty too. Jiggles? Jiggly
But if
Farm.
she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
That's the hole.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Oop, I want
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
I'm going outside. Outside.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh. I didn't even see that. It's a little savage. Yeah, because the rest of this game has been so happy.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Just another story for another family to read.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
That's sketchy. Unless it's...
But I thought you should know about your family.
then that's not sketchy at all. Like, please don't go in there.
And the history you're a part of.
Ooh.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
That's pretty sad.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, and Derpy Chirpy. Oh, the Aminule.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
It's a gorgeous tombstone. All of these are gorgeous tombstones. Cat. Line. Workbench. Stories themselves. Tunnel. Is that the train tunnel? That is. Barbell stuff.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Whoa. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna fly. That'd be probably not a good idea.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
That's why you were named after it.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Wow. Right. That's a lot to take in. So she's the last Finch. Their mother died? Is the vibe I'm getting? Basically, everyone in this family is under some sort of curse that causes them to die or disappear in terrible ways. At least imagine they did. Cheapers. I'm loving it. I don't know about you guys, but I am loving this game. It's fantastic. Now, normally I'd be, like, so aggravated with the slow walking and the movement for each action that you take. But for this game, it just works. Moves the whole thing along just at the pace it should be. If it was any faster, you'd miss something. miss the feelings, miss the words, miss something. I'm afraid that's going to have to be it for this episode. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so much for watching. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Catch you on the flip side.